if you have any kind of cramping, this can be really debilitating, and it can be really frustrating, especially if you've spent all this training and all this time and maybe you've traveled to the race and only to find out that on the race course you're cramping and maybe you can't even finish. It's a super frustrating feeling. So muscle cramps can be caused by a variety of things. One is electrolyte imbalance, such as if you become dehydrated or you don't have enough sodium in your blood. Another is glycogen depletion. So if you just completely run out of glycogen stores and you're not eating anything, any carbohydrate, your muscles just don't have enough fuel to contract. So it's trying to contract and it can't. Another is sometimes nerve conduction. Heat and humidity cause more cramping than usual in some people, and also certain medications. So when most people think of a cramp, they think, oh no, I'm dehydrated, I need to eat something. It might not necessarily be dehydration. It could be any one of these things. It could also be race day nerves. Sometimes people don't cramp during training and they do only on competition day just because they're kind of worked up. If that's the case with you, see a sports psychologist, get some good tips and some strategies to be able to calm your mind down, calm the anxiety down, and calm those cramps down. If it is muscle cramps from electrolytes, remember this slide before, we want to make sure that you are replacing it with enough sodium. So if you're a really salty sweater, make sure you know your sweat rate and that you're replacing with sodium. That will alleviate the cramps if the cramps are caused by dehydration. If the cramps are caused by something else, you might need a different solution. Some people, you've probably heard of pickle juice. Some people swear by pickle juice. They say it's magical. You know, as soon as it hits your tongue, the cramps go away. There could be something to this. If it works for you, of course, no harm in it. There is something researchers have discovered that seems like there's sensory mechanisms on the tongue that send something to the brain that might interrupt the signals to the muscles somehow if you're getting a cramp. So this is actually the idea behind the hot shot, which you might have heard of also. This is also the idea behind hot shot. It's made up of lime juice, water, sugar, ginger, an extract that kind of tastes like cinnamon, and an extract that is from like hot peppers, like that gives the heat and the spiciness. So can you imagine if you're cramping and then you take this, it probably tastes disgusting, but that might distract you from the cramping enough. So there's not really good research behind hot shot. I think it's overblown and overmarketed, but if it works for you, go for it. It could be that it's working for you because of that mechanism of sensors on the tongue disrupting that nerve signal that's telling your muscles to contract.